Hi everyone, so this is just a bit of a walk-in video and hopefully you won't feel too seasick. I know I'll go really slowly. And what I want to talk about in this video really is the idea of embracing uncertainty and reframing your thinking. So what do I mean by that? Well, lots of the clients I work with, especially when I'm working on the helplines where people are calling in because they're being affected by issues in their work and personal life. Something will happen, so maybe they've had a bereavement, or maybe they've had a breakup, or maybe something really bad has happened. And the first thing that they try to do, and this is what a lot of us do, is to try to bypass the process. So it's, I don't want to feel sad, I don't want to cry, I don't want to go through this, I just want to move forward. I just want to get to the other place. Now that is causing so much anxiety because it's out of alignment with what is normal and what is natural. So if you feel sad because you've had a bereavement, the idea that you shouldn't then be sad and you want to not cry and you don't want to feel sad is going against what is natural, because it's natural to feel sad if you've had a loss or a breakup or something bad has happened. So what you need to do is reframe your thinking by saying that it's completely okay to feel sad if you've had a loss. It's completely okay to be upset. And what you would do sometimes is say, I don't need to do nothing at all right now. I don't need to think about work. I don't need to think about my next steps. I just need to be. And I just need to say, do you know what? I'm really upset by what has happened. I'm really affected by, this thing that's happened to me. So therefore, I'm going to process it. So I'll sometimes when I say to people, wow, what you've been through is really traumatic. Maybe you need to take some time to process it. People think the word process means that they have to work through it. Someone said to me the other day, I don't want to work through it. I don't want to think about it. And I said, I'm not meaning when I use the word process, what I mean is to acknowledge the thing that has actually, there's flies everywhere, to acknowledge the thing that has actually happened. If something's happened 2 days ago, or even a week ago, and it's very traumatic, and you're already wanting to just move on to the next step, right, I need to access counselling, or I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to go back to work, you don't need to do anything at all in that moment. Sometimes, in fact, just sitting and acknowledging this has been a really horrible thing that has happened can sometimes help, because it's helping your brain to move first of all towards accepting what's happened first, and then moving on to the next steps. So all we need to do sometimes is embrace the uncertainty of life, because the second part of it is someone was saying to me, this is someone within my circle was saying, this happened in 2019, this happened to me in 2020, this happened to me in 2021, this happened to me last year. It's one thing after the other. And I wanted to say, but I didn't, that's life. When things happening all the time, things are always evolving, things are always happening. We have no control over what's going to happen next. We might hear bad news, we might hear good news, we might lose our job, we might have a serious injury, we might become unhealthy. There's a million things that we could probably list that could happen, and that's the uncertainty part. So what we need to do as people sometimes is to say, well, we can't control the uncertainty, we can't control the things that could happen. All we can control is what's happening right now. And all we can do is you can't even mentally prepare, you can do that to a certain degree, is build your resilience and just see what happens each day and respond to that, rather than trying to control the uncontrollable, rather than trying to say, well, because that is what's causing the anxiety. The anxiety is being caused because people are trying to control the uncontrollable. When something happens that they wasn't expecting, which is part of life, because you're not going to expect someone to die, or you're not going to expect to lose your job or any of that stuff. People are then reacting, and then what's happening from there is that it's causing anxiety because you can't control it. So embracing uncertainty means you already say from the beginning, when you start life, literally, I don't know what's coming. Be like a child, I don't know what's next. I'm just going to run around and have fun and be free. We can't be like that. We've got responsibilities and things, but it's almost like reframing your thinking to say, well, I don't know what's going to happen next. So what is the purpose of me trying to control it? Because all that's doing is putting pressure on me. So I hope you found this video useful. If you have, feel free to share it with others. They might find it useful. Please feel free to leave your comments. I'd love to hear what you think, and I'll speak to you all soon. Take care. Bye.